Okay, welcome fellow Dog Scouts to my evaluator test for the backpacking badge. So for your backpacking badge, like your hiking badge, you need to do 6 miles. 3 of them need to be all at once and evaluated by a park ranger or a evaluator or scoutmaster, somebody who has official title. If you have questions about it, you can always ask Chris, and she'll let you know if the person that you want is a good person to evaluate it. So you have your 3-mile checkout and your other 3 miles that have to be done 1 mile at a time. 2 half miles don't equal a whole. And hey, they need to be done with the dog with a backpack on, obviously. Dog to be on a leash. You can use a wheelchair, an easy-go, a horse, a bike, anything for you to do the 3 miles, but your dog needs to do the walking of it. So I'm going to get on to the safety of the backpack. Oh, can you hand me my backpack, Sharon? So this is an old backpack that I have, and I really like it, and I think Azar does too. It has the old style strap across the chest. They have an improved one now that's a V, and it comes under here and clips, so when it pulls down, and it doesn't tend to choke. Azar seems to really like this pack. I like it. It's light and cool. And very important that you get your pack balanced. And I cheat. I use an old horse packer thing, and I will put stones, see if I have any in here, in order to balance it. And so I have a collection of different size stones that I use. And I'll show you how Azar didn't like having the pack go on at first, so come on over here a little bit. There you go. So what I did was I taught him like this with a treat, and now he likes his pack. Okay, good job. Again. Yeah. So your backpack should hold at least the items that Dog Scout lists as being important. And I like to keep some of mine on the top of it, like the doggy bags, my personal identification, because I figure if somebody needs to grab it, it's easier to see this way and they don't have to rifle through the thing. I keep my flashlight, a nice little light flashlight. There's a acronym to remember the things that you need. That's listed on the Scout page on the Dog Scout website. And it's I just think of looking at the dog. So we've got water bowl, and water goes with that, a spare leash, a spare collar, and poop bags on the other end. And then you have Femrix, which is flashlight, first aid kit, matches, compass, knife, and a signaling device. Did I leave anything out? Yay! So just like when you're hiking, it's important to keep that your dog is safe, and you don't want him to be pulling on your leash, so you want to teach him how to walk on a leash and stuff. When you get your evaluation done by in person or on video, you need to show that your dog can walk on a loose leash beside you wearing his backpack, and that he's comfortable, that the pack's not hurting him, and that he isn't going to go run off and drag you as he goes chasing off after deer or something like that. Any questions?
That sounds good.
Do you have a question?
So would it be a good idea to carry something like heavy carry poison oak for
the first aid
spiders?
kit?
I mean, yeah, for
Yeah, for the first aid kit, I like to carry something to stop bleeding. He carries my poison oak spray. I also have rattlesnake bite. He has the vaccine, but he also has the vial that you can give in case he gets bit by a rattlesnake.
And that's probably important to have to make sure the dog's healthy, has
the vaccine. If you live in an area, yeah.
And do we have to know any plants?
Yes, you need to. Thank you, Sharon. You need to be able to identify poison oak, sumac, or ivy, whatever is around you. I also like to point out to the people around me plants that are also poisonous for the dog to ingest, because a lot of dogs like to eat things that are crazy, and so we have horsetail and Oregon grapes and a bunch of other things that grow in our woods that would be very bad for dogs if they were to chomp on it.
Which is one of the reasons, I guess, leave it is so important.
Yeah, so that's why part of your test, thank you, you have to do the leave it on leash, on the trail, and it is important because we've come across deer bones and stuff that the dogs were quite interested in, and nicely we could tell the dogs to leave it and they would just ignore it and walk on.
I remember when we were on horseback together, and
Yeah.
we told Cesar found a leg of a deer, and
Yeah.
he stepped from horseback. We told him leave it, and he did.
Yeah, it's nice when you can tell them leave it from the horse and they obey it. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. So for your test, you have to do the 6-mile checkout. You have to do a leave it test. You have to do a 2-minute walk on leash, carrying the backpack, and you have to there's I think one more, but I'm not sure.
Identification.
Yeah, the identification of plants.
Do you have to call?
Well, not on the leash because he's with you.
Oh, that's right. He's on the leash, on the backpack. He's on the leash. He's hiking where he's off.
Right.
Okay. I get mixed up between the two.
Yeah. And then when you after you do your backpack or your hiking, then those 6 miles, then you can start achieving and head for your title. And with that one, the dog doesn't have to be on a leash. He can be on a voice command, but it's still pretty strict to where you need to have really good control of him while he's carrying this.
Because it might get caught on something otherwise.
Yeah.
And they'll get it in the water to keep the backpack on.
Yeah, or else I put all my stuff in plastic baggies because if he crosses water, he can't resist laying and rolling in it. So yeah, everything's waterproof in my bags. It's a good idea. And if you do rain, this is rain resistant. You can spray it with the waterproofing stuff, which I've done, but it only lasts so long and it's only so good. So are you guys ready to take your tests? Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
I just got to do 3 miles.